Great. Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to another video. My name is Prince Mason. I keep saying that. Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to another video. My name is Prince Mason. So yeah, anyways, one question I get asked more often than not is frequency separation or dodge and burn. Which one do you think is better? Which one do you use? Blah blah blah. So today I'm going to answer that question. I'm going to tell you which one is better, and I'll tell you which one you should use and which one I use. Yeah, so that's about it. So kill the intro. Anyways, before we get into today's video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like my content, share, do everything, comment below, do all those things that will make YouTube show my stuff to other people. And yeah, spoiler alert, before we get into today's video, both of them are amazing, both of them are good, and I use both of them. So what today's video is going to be about is when I use which one of them. So one thing about frequency separation is that it is extremely easy to learn. There are a ton of tutorials online that will teach you frequency separation in like 10 minutes. It is the easiest retouching technique to learn. There are some tutorials that just teach you how to use the lasso tool to pick a certain part of the face and slap like this thing, Gaussian blur on it or some other type of blur, and it just works. But I wouldn't recommend you go that way. I recommend you go watch one of my videos on how to actually use frequency separation and use the mixer brush tool. Now, if you're going to talk about dodge and burn in that sense, dodge and burn is freaking hard to learn. Trust me, it is something that I tried to learn for such a long time. And when it comes to retouching, I tend to pick things fast. So yeah, dodge and burn is pretty hard to learn, but not right now that I've learned it. It doesn't seem like it's like that hard to do, but it's just a lot harder to learn than frequency separation. Now, another thing is there are a ton of videos, a ton of tutorials online that you can use to learn frequency separation. For dodge and burn, just neither here or there. That just, you know, yeah, it's hard to just find that particular tutorial that is going to teach you dodge and burn perfectly. Now, frequency separation. What's frequency separation? Basically, it is a technique that helps you separate your images into two frequencies. It keeps your skin tones in one and it keeps your textures in the other one. It is a fantastic technique. I have been using frequency separation for forever. You guys should definitely watch my videos on frequency separation. I have my own technique where I use the mixer brush tool. By the way, I made that thing popular, I think. So yeah. So yeah, I have my own technique where I use the mixer brush tool, and I've been using it for like forever. So it is really, really good. But recently I've been trying out dodge and burn, and I've been using the curves dodge and burn technique where, you know, you just take your curves, make it higher or make it lower for either dodge or burn. Basically make it brighter or you make it darker. So that's the technique I've been using recently, and typically I use both of them. So when do I use frequency separation? I use frequency separation when I'm working on full images and I have a lot of skin to retouch, and the images or the subjects are like far away from me. So basically when it's not a close-up, it's a portrait that I have to do a lot of skin work on, and that is what I use frequency separation for. Basically, another reason or another time that I use frequency separation is when I need to deliver real fast. Unlike dodge and burn, which takes like forever, really. Dodge and burn takes forever, trust me. If I spend 20 minutes on an image with frequency separation, I'm probably spending an hour, 30 minutes on an image with dodge and burn. So yeah, if I need to deliver real fast, then I use frequency separation. If I have the whole time in the world, which I typically don't have, then I use dodge and burn. Now, there's something about frequency separation that we have to talk about, and that is ruining images. Now, frequency separation will ruin your image a lot faster than dodge and burn will, because frequency separation is pretty easy to use. Before you know it, you've probably just gone through your image and your image looks so fake and it looks terrible. You've removed the shadows off subject's face and the subject looks flat already. But I'm not saying with dodge and burn you cannot ruin your image or make it flat, but it just takes a longer time than frequency separation. Another time I use dodge and burn is when I am working on really, really close-up images. So if I'm working on my beauty images, for the most part I use dodge and burn. I prefer dodge and burn. It keeps the textures intact. It is a lot less non-destructive than frequency separation, and it just looks better overall. Now, sometimes I mix both of them together. I start with dodge and burn and I end with frequency separation. So it just depends on you, basically. Now, dodge and burn, I feel like I'm just talking about me, I feel like dodge and burn will give you a better image. It gives you an image that is a lot more realistic than frequency separation. But if you know how to use frequency separation very well, then people will not be able to tell. For the longest time, I was using frequency separation. I'm still using frequency separation and I love it. I absolutely love it. It works perfectly for me. So that's about it. Basically, if you're looking to put out work real fast, then definitely use frequency separation, except you're such a guru at dodge and burn and you're really fast at it. So if you're just looking to put out images real fast, full length portraits, you know, just use frequency separation. That's what I think. And if you want to take your time and retouch, dodge and burn should be your go-to option. So yeah, there you have it. Frequency separation versus dodge and burn. Frequency separation has its own pros, it has its cons. Dodge and burn has its own pros and it has its cons. If I was supposed to pick one that I'll use typically all the time, I'll pick dodge and burn, but there's no perfect retouching technique. Trust me. If you have the time, then use dodge and burn. If you do not use frequency separation, if you know how to use frequency separation very well, then I'm pretty sure people will still love your images. At the end of the day, most of the clients that we're delivering to do not care if you're using frequency separation or dodge and burn. They just want an image that looks really good, well edited, and still looks as natural as possible. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching today's video. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. If you've been here for a long time, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Go hawk smash on the like button if you like my comment. And comment below, let me know your favorite retouching technique. Let me know how long it takes you to retouch to. And yeah, me, typically it takes about, I think, 1 hour for a beauty image now. Sometimes an hour, 30 minutes. It just depends. I don't count now because I really enjoy what I'm doing, but I'll probably start timing myself. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing week.
Got that sauce in it.